This video is sponsored by WingedFox. WingedFox, formerly known as Yahoo, is a beautiful platform on the internet where you can learn CG art for both games, animation, films, and also motion graphics and concept design from 2D all the way to 3D. Right now they have a course discount which is going on, and this is for the sci-fi environment concept art. This course has over 14 hours of video footage and 11 different chapters that covers things that has to do with blockouts, creating your own environment assets, buildings, particle system, lighting and rendering, and also a couple of Photoshop overlaying process that you would learn from. So for those who would like to get this right now, this course is at 43% off, and at the same time there's an extra 15% off coupon code, which I'm going to put links to that in the description, so do well to check that out. And of course, a huge shout out to the folks at WingedFox for sponsoring this video. Hey, what's up guys, and welcome back to askNK. Today we are looking at how you can create your very own procedural tree. By default, this is known as M3 or Modular Tree, and with this you can create your own procedural tree directly in Blender. So if you don't have this add-on, you need to go over to that link in the description and click right here and simply download the zip file. And once you do that, jump over to Blender and do the installation. So with Blender, simply open, go over to edit, go over to preference, and do the installation right there. You can now move this all the way up, and with the installation done, if you click right over here, you'll notice that you have the M3 node tree. Click on the M3 node tree, and right over here is where you can start doing some stuff. If you like to work procedurally, tap Shift and tap A, and you can throw in the nodes that you like to work with. But then if you like to work with something that is already predefined, because I know a lot of you guys would like to work with the template so that you can learn how this thing works, click on M3. Once you click on the M3 tab right here, you'd also notice that you have different types of presets. So we have the default oak tree, the Scott pine, and also spruce. So depending on what you like to work with, you can select any one of them. So let's simply go ahead and select the Scott pine. I think this is very cool. And then you can click on load preset, and that will simply load the preset right here. Now everything that you have here, 1, 2, 3, 4, they are all the nodes that create the trees. While you had the fifth one, this is what actually makes the tree visible on the viewport. So we're simply going to select the cube, delete the cube, click on create tree, and automatically you'll notice that we have a tree right here. Now this tree looks good, and of course if you like to make changes, you can make changes to the length, but then you don't see that length. The reason why you don't see it is because you need to click on the update tree, and that automatically happens. If you don't want to do that all the time, you can now go ahead and click on auto update, and at any point in time you can play with the length, and this is going to be very cool. So if you like to make procedural trees, you want to make trees that starts from small, grow all the way up, this is something that will definitely make your day. Now with this done, we would like to add some tweaks to this, probably call them leaves. So let's go over to nodes, click on the tweaks, and keep those tweaks right here. Your tweaks come in different types. We have 3 major ones that you can play with. Select any of the ones that you want, and then click on execute. Now once you click on execute, you see that it happens right here automatically. You can see it. Tap G on your keyboard, move this over to a point, and then you can now click on create leaves. Now once you click on create leaf, use this eyedropper and select the object, and automatically, because we have the auto updates done, automatically you can start noticing that we have this here. So at any point in time, you want the length to be down, you want the length to be up, you want to play with the radius of the trunk, you want to do this stuff by yourself procedurally. Right now you can start making these things. At any point you will feeling excited about this, go in there, drop a simple plane, scale this plane all the way up, jump over to EV, and then you have the best time of your life working with this. Let's also tap G to raise this one all the way up. And if you like to get some very cool lighting, press N on your keyboard, and now we're going to use the physical atmosphere to get the most out of this. And for those who are looking for, things like lens flare, we already talked about this one before. So you can go over to flared, and you can simply select the camera of choice which you like to work with, and then select the light of choice. And with this light selected, you can select the lens flare type that you want to work with. So let's go over to where we have our view, tap 0 on the number part right here, and simply lock this. And at this point, if you press home on your keyboard, you can now preview this in all of its shiny glory. So what's actually causing this flare is because we added the flare thingy. So let's just go all the way back and drop this one right down, and you can see that by just simply using the free add-on, we've created a tree, and you can simply style this thing however you choose. So for those who would like to get this add-on is for free. Link to that is going to be in the description. And for those who would like to get the flared, I did speak with the developer after we made the announcement sometime within the week, and right now if you like to get that, there's going to be a coupon code in the description which you can use to get it at 30% off directly from his Gumroad. And also you might be wondering, what about the materials? Now if you like to also add materials to this, just simply scroll all the way down and click on append material. So once you click on append material, simply go all the way down here and click right here to append that material within your material section, and as easy as that, you have yourself an amazing looking tree that you can work with. Now link to everything that we've talked about is going to be in the description. If you need 30% off the flared, there is a link in the description with a coupon code, and at the same time if you need the physical light, you can simply get the physical light and atmosphere stuff directly in the description. And for those who like to hang out, maybe you want to have a conversation, you can join the Discord community as it is actually growing and it's fun to be there. And of course, if you're into set design, sci-fi stuff, environment design, you might probably want to take a look at the link in the description, and also take a look at Winged Fox and see the amazing course that has a huge % off. So if you like to create animatable procedural trees, you can now easily create these things by yourself, keyframe these things however you choose, play with the lighting, play with the settings, play with the tweaks, and also dial things up and down depending on how you feel comfortable working with this. Tell me what you guys think about this one in the comment section. And of course, if you like this video or you learned something from this, you can go ahead and give it a like, and don't forget to share with a friend. And if you're new here, it's going to be amazing for you to hit the subscribe button and also turn on notifications so that you don't miss the next video or the next update. And until I see you guys again with a tutorial update, Free Friday, Tutorial Tuesday, tips and tricks, things like this. Peace.